Oh boy, you ain't dumb on this one.
Everybody yelling gang shit, you don't bang, bitch. Ball so hard, I need a Nate Smith. They gon' hate, bitch. Serve that Cali and that K shit, my life and make shift. Had to change some of my ways, ain't no living basic. Yeah, wild motherfucker, Richie came up out the gutter, huh? Nigga play me 50 jack, I'ma get you sucker. Ain't no Dirk and no T Grizzly, I'ma die behind my blooders. I can't stand a pussy nigga, make me feel like I'm in ruckus. Big dog ain't no sucker, on the road like a trucker. Smoky like Chris Tucker, it's rush hour, motherfucker. Stood on my own 10, nigga, I ain't need no crutches. I remember slinging O's, honey, you know they came in bunches. Catching plays in Carolina, baby, ain't no Devin Funches. A fat nigga losing weight, I ain't never did no crunches. Miss me with that such. 9 out of 10 niggas gon' bluff and stuff. Online they wanna clutch it, cut. In person, see he ain't so tough. Enough is enough, it's familiar that I trust. Nigga pass the buck, better get that shit in blood. Shout out Tony Lewis Jr. Red up on the slug. The art and science of respect, I listened to that shit for months.
Career criminals, bagging up herbals and minerals. No sergeants, just some generals. Headshots, no subliminal. Twin turbos, they identical. 12 cylinders cause a spectacle. Rally tires, they dependable. Monster cookies, smoke delectable. Tardo, booking up the schedule. So like pressure, but it's Reginald. Dressed a huffy, up presentable. Elbows dropping like the bombable. Flowers blossom and they tropical. Puppies cover up the optical. Vision blurry, swerve the obstacles. Host of knowledge and they logical. Space cool, astronomical. Hoarding dollars, only profitable. Pumping petrol like it's topical. Punching numbers like the lotto. Forward autos, let the top of phone. Drop the package off Geronimo. This close circle, we been locked in, you dumb motherfucker. Lemon jello, smoke phenomenal. Beamer shorty, chef and lacerables. Berry Gordy, watch my roster go. Bareface rollie, still my blinder hole. Lordy, like my roster full. Hiking 40, ain't no fucking code. Treat the villa like a bungalow. Lucha lion in the jungle. The fucking pay me like a gigolo. Green all on me like I'm Piccolo. Guns is from Russia, potatoes from Idaho. Tons of pressure, I weigh in like a fighter to save the legends. Why do that when the dollars do? OG Reggies, I ain't rocking no Prada food. Watch for the legends, you feeling real proud of food. Next come the fall, I just hope you survivable. Hold me for real like our herbals around the room. Cracking the seal with a blender like Heidi Klum.
Oh boy, you ain't dumb on this one.
Time is now, global producers.
Ladies always fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese. Ladies wanna fix their eyes on me. Tell me that they love the real OG. Say they wanna save their love for me. I just wanna stack it, wanna get to the cheese.
Hey, who won it? Hey, who run it? I see these haters getting mad cause we buzzing. I tell these haters who won it? Hey, who run it? I see these women showing love cause we buzzing. I tell these women who won it? Hey, who run it? I see these haters getting mad cause we buzzing. I tell these haters who won it? Hey, who run it? I see these women showing love cause we buzzing. I tell these women who won it? Hey, who run it? I see these haters getting mad cause we buzzing. I tell these haters who won it? Hey, who run it? I see these women women showing love cause we buzzing. I tell these women who want it. Shorty bad and I'ma take my chance. I might just break my hand. I'm in the stew while I'm making jams. I just got out of a jam, but I'm a jam. I'ma get that bread and do the running man, but I don't dance. But I'ma go and dance while pulling up my pants cause I got bands. I'ma make her dance. I'm trying to be a man. She understand. Yeah, that be the plan and now we making plans, but I'm a sex. How your waist so small, but all that in your pants, and then she left. Then my J, I pass, and now we zooming fast, but we don't crash. We just do the dash and cops be getting mad, but we don't care. We just take a chance and meet up with some friends, and that's the end. They don't understand the work we done put in, but I ain't mad. They can't be like us, cause we know we the best, and that's a bet. Probably hit the club, the DJ play my shit, and it's gon' play. You can hang, unless you smoke a paper plane or getting bread. Now I'm in the plane, I drive to different states, like this the wave, and this the way. J, that's it, one day. And who run it? I see these haters getting mad cause we buzzing. I tell these haters who want it and who run it. I see these women showing love cause we buzzing. I tell these women who want it and who run it. I see these haters getting mad cause we buzzing. I tell these haters who want it and who run it. I see these women showing love cause we buzzing. I tell these women who want it. Hey. Sometimes in order to level up, you gotta leave a lot of shit behind. Damn. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or me, and no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or me, and no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Hopped out of jail and got tipsy. Rest in peace to Kobe plus Nipsey. Got a locked down and everything different. Had to make plays from the house, no cell phone. Had to go to drug test, I couldn't even smoke nothing. No outside, I was stuck in the house more. Then I got to think of what I really go out for. I'ma make plays, make songs from the couch now. I'ma hold means, talk business in the house now. Running around tired, got me tired out. I still put in work like it's overtime. They try hold me down, but it's over now. They try dry me out, but I'm surfing now. I need me a cutlass with suicides. Remember that tide that I told you about? It's crashing down now where your peace resides. Cause you know it's peace right before the tide. They took peace of mind right before the trial. They tried to take my life, but I took it back. I can't go out bad in this suit and tie. I got me a date where my shorty at. Cause we gonna slide like the electric slide. Cause we at the top while they talking down. We built from the bottom, no talking now. Look, everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or me, and no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or me, and no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or me, and no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Vicious cycle over and over, got so many flows. They don't know I feel like Noah. She pop it like a soda while I'm dancing with her. She don't know, but the boy taking over. And I mean that more now than the song the boy back then when I wrote it. I can take the sound, take the style, reinvent it now, make it even better now. Let me stop playing for the record. We been steady killing all the records. We the ones that need a vacation, but no days off when you work like the greatest. On my way out, I'm a ball like the playoffs. Word of advice though, never quit your day job. I was putting days in and was working nights out. Those be the same, that's to turn me to a boss now. They don't understand how I feel to take a loss though. Spending all the money on attorneys and the cost though. Gotta get back to the money like pronto. Once I get back, I got plans for a lot more. Like taking trips, making love on the top floor. Been on the road showing off like a car show. I got that hot flow, this is that hot sauce. Been through a lot now, bad like it's nothing. Gone. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or me, and no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or meeting, no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me. Everything like what it seems. Still I made moves and kept it clean. Yeah, people even hated on Jesus. So I know these people, they gon' really hate me. I'ma tell her how it is, no tweeting. If it ain't about the money or meeting, no speaking. If it really don't benefit, I don't really need it. If I ain't on the fly for the show, you won't see me.
Hey. Yo, that was JD the Junior. Yo, facts on facts on facts, racks on racks on racks, called What It Seems from the Institutionalized album. We also had Who Run It, my JD the Junior. And we started off with You Know Who. All right, Social Distance, Retardo Rich, man. And that's from the COVID-19 album. You know what I'm saying? COVID babies. All right, all right, all right. So, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what day it is. If you know, 9 times out of 10, if you seeing me, you know it's Friday. All right, all right, all right. Yo, 7 more days, they ain't take us out. They ain't take us out. They tried, man. They tried. Emotionally, mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? But we still here, baby. Still strong, Antoine Fisher. So clap yourself on the back if you got anything to be grateful for in these past 7 days since the last Friday, you know, since we brought you at the highest point of your week, Apex Radio Show. You already know it's your girl Indigo, right? It's your girl Indigo. So you either watching us on the YouTube, Apex Radio TV, you know, you done smash subscribe, you know what I'm saying? You done like the few of the videos, you done like this video, you done hit us up on Facebook, Apex Radio DC, you know what I'm saying? You done followed the page because you want to be in the know. You want to be in the know. You done hit up our Twitter, you know, you done hit up our Twitter, Apex Radio 1, Apex Radio Show 1, all right? And then what else we got? Oh, your girl Indigo, you can find her, you know, she's a childhood trauma coach and energy healer. You can find her, Monica_Indigo_Jones. Okay, all right. Let's get linked. Get linked to get left, man. And nobody wants to get left behind. Imagine how all them animals felt, you know, on Noah's Ark that got left behind. They was like, dang, 2 by 2, ain't no threesomes on this boat. No, well, you know, they have to keep it biblical, I suppose. So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely don't want to get left. You don't want to get left. So yeah, we started out with some tunes. I'm excited. You know I'm excited. I just can't hide it. We got another fully female all-star, you know, guest lineup coming to you today. We got, if you saw any of the promos, you know what I'm saying? We got Aishe1188 coming back with her monthly tarot reading. Definitely we had her on the last month. We had her last month with the wonderful indomitable Lady C, you know, and everything on that episode. And we had Jasmine. I think we had Jasmine on that. No. I got my episodes mixed up. Don't get me to lying. It's every Friday with your girl. A lot happens in 7 days. So yeah. So basically, yeah. You know, so we had her come on. We did a reading. Then it was our first time doing that, but that's going to be a monthly occurrence. I'm having Miss Aishe come on, so that, you know, so that we can get educated on just the just on, you know, like tarot, and you know, more of that, you know, the more of the like the spiritual realm type stuff. We're gonna get into chakras a little bit more and everything like that. We're gonna do a monthly read for Entered the Waiting Room. Okay, cool. We're gonna do a monthly read for March. Okay, and then basically we are going to also have Miss Ashley Corbett, okay, the wonderful creator of Conquering You LLC. We're gonna learn more about that and a wonderful work that she's doing with, you know, overstressed mothers and everything like that. You know, I definitely had the pleasure, the ultimate pleasure, and honor, you know, being one of her courses. So we're just going to talk more, you know, spread that information, because, you know, health is wealth. You you know what I'm saying? Health is wealth, mental health, you know, physical health, like health, emotional health. You know, we got all different types of bodies we got going on here. We got a lot going on here. It's just not what you see. There's actually more than what you see and everything like that. So when we talking about wealth, you know, wealth is different from being rich. You know, rich is, you know, that's the quantifiable. They asked Bob Marley, you know, how much was in his bank account. He was like, my wealth doesn't come in dollar signs. Like, you know what I'm saying? And for real, it doesn't. A lot of people got big bank accounts, you know, big bankroll, and they got, you know, low emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying? They got low quality of life, you know, because they don't really, you know, they're missing out on different parts. You know, there's different keys and parts to life and stuff like that. So basically we are actually we are actually Oh, we also have, yes, Ashley Corbett, and then we also have Niva J from Niva J Podcast. Okay, we got her coming on. She got a podcast. It just you know, just like this podcast. Podcast is a growing medium and everything, so that people know and everything, and so Niva J Podcast, you know, you can find her on Podbean. I was actually a guest on the show a few weeks ago, and you know, it was a great time. I had a wonderful blast of a time. So as any good host knows, you gotta invite people over to your abode, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have her over and get real homey and just kind of trying to pick her brain a little bit as to, like, you know, life and all the different things that comes with, you know, having a platform, you know, owning a platform, you know, creating a platform, and you know, and running it, and life too, because life doesn't stop just because you decide to put your voice and yourself out there. You know, life actually amps up a bit and everything. And so I'm gonna play I think I'm gonna play because we're gonna really be, you know, so the most of the time is gonna be taken up in general with the interviews and stuff like that. I'm gonna play one or two more songs, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Virgo moon. And then we're gonna bring Aishe. We're gonna jump right into it, okay? So let me go ahead. Cause truth be told, I gotta check on Miss Nehemiah. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna go check on her real quick. See where she's at. So let's see. Some nice sky.
Sorry for the name. They think it's a game. Better hit the block, get money. Hey, when I hit the block like a Mario. Still got time for games like a Tanya. Park my Lambo right next to my Robert though. When I hit the block like a Mario. 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 Tell the mother, new coins come out. My dad is awesome, but you knew it now. 50,000 for a viewer now. Remember, I was upturned in a drought 9. We're trapping out of Uber now. Trap my shoes in the UU now. Who the magic call it voodoo now? Like some please believe me. Leave that same that Luigi. My damn is water like they feed you. Get the coins, the princess, I'm greedy. Hit a lick off the brick, now I'm on TV. High score, enemies. James got kicked whenever you see me. Mario Red Ruby's born and bleeding. Hey, when I hit the block like a Mario. Still got time for games like a Tanya. Park my Lambo right next to my Robert though. When I hit the block like a Mario. 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 I had the block like a Mario. No Nintendo, but the block is my GameCube. Think it's not nigga with damn fool. Your princess told you she love you, but she keep getting kidnapped by the same dude. Hey baby, you just be having. Come on the mattress. Make a porno, she my actress. Like a game like it's Tetris. Damn, it's bull on my necklace. Look her even if she ratchet. Strap up, don't know what the bitch be having. On Snapchat, you know that I act a fool. I'm the bad daddy, so she send me news. Whisper in the ear like yin yang. Chopping dragon cause he spit flames. Super Mario ain't my nickname. Just love me cause my game. And I might pull up on the Yoshi. These niggas, they wifeys all on me. I see you standing in the line of the club when you was looking like the omen. I bought like I'm Kobe. Just happy zippers on my toes. And I had to pay for the feature with Thugger cause I got the big rocks right on me. So when she play Super Mario Brothers, she thinking about me and my homie. I wake up, I got hit the block, face it backward, and then I'm screaming for the pole. Hey, when I hit the block like a Mario. Still got time for games like a Tario. Park my Lambo right next to my Robbie Doe. When I hit the block like a Mario. 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 I hit the block like a Mario.
Uh-oh. My daughter's here, pass me that, baby. Pass me the phone. The phone kicked off the song. Let me see. That's her little. There we go. Okay, so we got finish Mario out.
I had the block like a Mario. I had the block like a Mario. I had the block like a Mario.
Okay, it was done anyways. Yeah, so basically, like I said, we're gonna bring on Aishe. Okay, coming. Oh, yeah. So basically, like, I don't know. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the energy because it's a Virgo full moon tomorrow. Yeah. And basically, your girl Indigo is a Virgo. For those who don't know, Virgo Nation, stand up. And we rise. So just like the moon tomorrow night. And so yeah, so Virgo full moon. So I don't know, for people who just not in the know, whatever. Again, I'm not an expert, do your own research. This is just stuff that I'm interested in, so I'm going to know a little bit more about than the average bear. But yeah, so Virgo full moon. I don't know if anyone else of course, I'm not even gonna say I don't know. I know you felt that energy shift because we're going from the chaos to the calm, because Virgos, we bring order, period, point blank. We bring order, and we thrive. We thrive mostly in chaotic situations because it's like so much to do there. It just brings us so much calm. Like cleaning is calming, and cooking is calming, and creating charts, like putting things in order is just like what Virgos do. We bring order, like order in the courts. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. Like we're not really comfortable if our environment is chaotic. Like it's not that we're not comfortable, it's just chaotic. It just has to have an order to it. A lot of times, like we do get the misconception where I only got we do get the misconception that we're what's the word with neat freaks and stuff like that. But like, if you were to look at my room right now, it's in disarray, but it's in disarray because I'm in transition right now. I'm coming out of Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is our ruling planet, you know what I'm saying? And Mercury is in charge of communication. So we tend to be good communicators. We tend to be good connectors. We tend to be good and just again bringing order, connecting the dots, putting things together. 2 plus 2 is 4 and everything. And so a lot of times we're educators, we're counselors, and health people, because we can take a large amount of information. We like to research, take a large amount of information, and then just put it into a concise package, so that we can share with people and everything like that. Like a lot of people probably know at least one famous Virgo. Michael Jackson is a Virgo. Beyonce is a Virgo. I think Mother Teresa was a Virgo. I believe she was a Virgo. Um, there's just a good amount of just like we tend to be humanitarians and stuff like that, or have like some type of larger global view, because it's just like again, we can take expansive knowledge and then just like it just simplify it down to make it make sense and put it into order and everything like that. So with the Virgo full moon, so all of that to say, not that I'm just talking about myself. But so like with it being a moon, like my moon is actually in Capricorn, which is another earth sign, but it's fixed and everything like that. Virgos, we're actually we're not fixed, we're what is the word? We're mutable. We're mutable. So basically, we're not two faced or anything like, or can come off as two faced like Geminis or Libras. Not really, because usually what we usually like what we will say and entered the waiting room. Okay. We can say in front of anybody, like we usually pretty much stand by what we say and stuff. But being mutable means that like we're open, we can tend to be open minded, and we can relate to a lot of different people, a lot of different topics and everything like that. Our energy can shift. We can actually shift our energy pretty easily, depending on the situation, which, makes us again adaptable in chaotic situations where other people can't really like, adjust, or, like we're adjustable. Like so with the best of times or the worst of times, it's like, we have a way of kind of sailing because we're mutable, like how how like surfing, you can't be stiff if you're going to surf. You kind of have to like learn how to adjust your body but still maintain your balance, you know what I'm saying? So we can adjust and we maintain our balance on the waves, you know what I'm saying? Like the natural forces of things. So with the moon, coming out of Mercury retrograde was crazy. Like Mercury this past few weeks, it was just like, I had to postpone my event. I had transportation issues, I had communication issues. Like, phew, let me tell it from the mountaintops. Testimony comes from being tested. Okay, you don't have no testimony without being tested. So it's like, um, what I'm saying, like, yeah, yeah. So I gotta, I like go into it and stuff like that. My baby girl Nehemiah, she's a Virgo, so we be having a battle of the wheels up in here and everything. And yeah, we're girls and everything. But yeah, but like there's just a certain understanding that Virgos tend to bring to certain situations and stuff. So with the moon, all that to say is that the energy is coming in a little bit more balanced. It's gonna be a bit more, when you're doing your if you do moon rituals or whatever, full moon rituals, and you've gotten into that, like definitely look into that and everything. It's just a nice way of just like kind of taking out the emotional trash, like how if you were to keep trash in your house, it would start to stink after a while, if you never took the trash out at least once a week. So, taking out your emotional and your mental baggage, at least once a month, stands to reason that you might just benefit from it, if you're open minded enough, to be able to do that. So let me see. We're coming up on. Let me see if we got Miss Aishe. So speaking of that, like I said, we have Miss Aishe coming on 1188. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So Miss Ashley's in the waiting room. Mm-hmm. Um, so yeah, I'm super excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm super excited. March is gonna be super busy and everything. If you are in the DMV area or you have the wherewithal to get on the plane, train, or automobile, definitely come hit up our Sage Smoke event on March 20th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Hillary B Playhouse, on Bel Air Road in North Baltimore and everything. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time and everything. So no, I don't. Um, So yeah, it's gonna be a good time and everything. So um it's 40 to vend. We still have vendor spots and everything like that, and 10 to attend. Just a network. It is a networking event primarily. The platform itself does like support independent artists and entrepreneurs and everything. But mainly it's just cross industry work and hybrid event for doing that. I'm so happy to see a lot of other events. I'm so happy to see a lot of other events. Popping up and everything and doing that, and and hopefully like we can like steer these waves of COVID and all of that good stuff, blah blah blah, and make sure that small businesses can survive throughout this drought of a time. So really, networking is big, like in person networking. Like vibes are when you meet a person and you see what you see a product and everything. It just makes perfect sense. You meet the person, you meet the product, and you're like, okay, this is where I can get this product from this person and everything. Of course it's online and everything, but it's just something about networking in person that can never really be replaced and everything. So let me see. I got all my guests. Let me see. They are all on, and I am going to go ahead and get started. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and bring on Miss Ashe, 1188 and everything like that. Like again, you guys saw her last week. Definitely, if you didn't, definitely go check out that episode because it was super eye opening and everything like that. And I can't wait to see what she has in store, like what she's gonna say that March has in store for us and stuff like that, energetically wise and everything. Uh-oh. Okay. So, all right. Oh, that's what got me started because basically, with Mercury going direct on Sunday, right? Oh, there she is. Let me matter what. With Mercury going direct on Sunday, we still are in a shadow period for at least another week or two. So, just like the weather forecast, if you can just still, buckle down and everything, still don't try to hi girl. I'm telling them about Mercury, the shadow and everything. So get yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I told you we was in the same boat. I got my light behind me.
Babies falling out the sky. I don't know what's happening. I'm just like, you know what? I would
We
just go
gotta
with the
be
punches.
twins, sis. We gotta be twins. Cause I was like, yeah, you feeling exactly how I'm feeling per
It
usual.
was one of those. I was like, oh no, not right now.
Yeah, look, and it's
This
my
is what
show
we
and
do
I'm the
now.
host. I'm just like I was like,
It got it. You know what? And the show
it
must go
gotta happen.
on.
The people gotta get the information. They gotta get
They
it.
did. See, the show must go on. Nobody's right, honey.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
I mean, we pull it
Oh,
off. Shoot.
thanks, Bill. You know we be pulling it
We
off.
pull it together.
I don't know how I had. Is this the Virgo in? It's don't even worry about it.
Yes, right.
I'm gonna
Right. That's it.
but
Yeah, look,
I'm
Beyonce woke up this way.
and so did we. Thanks, D.
Amen. So I was telling the good folks, that's listening on YouTube, Facebook, and podcast. I was telling them that that you're gonna do a monthly energetic reading and stuff, and that we're gonna talk about chakras. And I was telling them about the full moon tomorrow, and just tell them just like an overview of like Virgo energy in general. And the effect that coming out that Mercury retrograde that kind of everybody might be feeling right now. So
That just ended a day and a half ago. Yeah.
mhm.
So
Right, right. And we still in the shadows, so stuff
yeah.
still is gonna be a little wacky, but we're transitioning.
And it's cool because like around this time is where you want to reflect.
Mhm.
Once Mercury goes into retrograde, it's time for you to just sit back and see the things that no longer is doing you any good.
Mhm.
Get rid of it. And that's the best time for me. I must say it's like a new moon. It's
Yes.
like just get rid of the things that are not making you, it's not for your greater good, if I should say. If it's not going to help you to get towards what your greater good is, then this is the time to let it go. We've been
But
talking about that for a few months.
Right.
Yeah.
No, like I can really say, like, even in my personal life, like I've been doing a lot of purging. I've been just getting rid of like idle, like, so for anyone listening, if you feel the urge to get rid of like a particular piece of clothing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's down to like a dress that is just like, listen, if I see this dress one more time, and just get rid of it. Don't matter if it got a tag on it or whatever.
Mhm.
Just like if energetically you're being pulled or called to let something go, just let it go right now, because the Virgo energy just, it's really good at discerning. It's really good at discerning what's useful and what's not useful. And I've been really pulled to like let a lot of stuff just go, and I, to the point where I'm irritated, like until I take care of
That's
it.
because you was fighting it. Let it go. Just let it go. God got a plan. Sorry. I'm
No, I
trying to
go
get the
looking for
right.
stuff. I'm like, why am I irritated? Let me look for something to let go.
Let me throw this out. I
Right.
swear. That's been the theme for everybody. It's just detox.
Right. Right.
That's
Especially after,
good.
especially after the past year we done had, like, I really was thinking about it, reflecting on the past year and
Yeah.
everything. And I'm just like, wow. And then we're, it's not necessarily over. It's still a lot
No.
going on, still a lot to look forward to, as far as like the unexpected. So it really, like you said, it really is a good time to really just sit, reflect, detox, get rid of the stuff that's heavy so that you can move a little more, a little bit more flexible, more lighter. I was using the word adaptable, like, Virgos are
Hmm.
adaptable. We're immutable signs. So it's like, we,
You guys
that
are
means that we,
very,
we stay balanced. Like we stay
yeah.
balanced, but we can adjust, to whatever is going on
That
around
flexibility
us.
it should be your middle name. Throw you in the throw you in the cloud. Listen, you're gonna be flexible and you're gonna make sure you handle whatever needs to be handled on your behalf, which is a good, excellent thing. Sometimes you can put more on your plate than you need to,
Hmm.
but that's a
We're gonna
good
eat
trait
it. We're gonna eat
sometimes.
that whole plate though, even if it
Yeah,
takes.
always. Don't share nothing.
Oh,
Like, no, leave nothing behind. Y'all share everything, but don't leave anything behind.
no, no, right, right. I'll be like, you want this? You want this piece?
You
Like, cause it gotta go. Either you gonna eat it or I'm gonna eat it.
It's, yes,
Yeah.
every girl I know. I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. I got it. Look, you cancel, you gotta work. I hear you. It's okay. You dream work. It's all right.
Yes.
Because you gotta you're on a balance. Like that is what balance you out,
Hmm.
you
What,
know.
like overworking? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
Some
yeah.
people,
If we
like I'm
don't
a
have
multitasker.
if we don't have yes, yes. I realize that too, and I try to balance my multitasking because I realize I can't get rid of it because my brain doesn't shut off, so I need multiple projects going on at the same time to keep me motivated.
Yep,
It just is
absolutely.
what it is. I have to work against the grain. Mm.
And yeah, we taught that that's not a good thing, and multitasking isn't something that we should do. But in all reality, it's a plus. It actually it helps you, not hinder you. It helps
Yeah.
you to be able to move throughout life because you're gonna have to multitask throughout life, like kids
Right.
and stuff like this.
Right, right, exactly. I realize that's what people, when I think about like the external perception versus my internal perception, it's always like such a chasm or whatever, a
Yeah.
difference or whatever. But it's like I realize that people are they're taken aback as to how much I can get done,
Hmm.
but I get so much done because I have to I get so much done because of how I work. It's not
Right.
necessarily like I'm a overachiever trying to do all this stuff because there's busybodies. I'm not a busybody. Like I try to make sure that if my plate is full, this is all stuff I gotta eat. Like I'm getting all my
Exactly.
vitamins.
Yep. That's a good way to look at it. Like absolutely.
This is my full plate.
And I need all
I
of it.
need.
All the protein on this plate. I'm gonna eat
If I don't
this.
need that carrot, dink.
And that's good. Some people get that and they become intimidated. They don't want to try, or it's just too
Right.
much. I've heard that so much lately.
You're right.
It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, that
Nope.
levels
If
you
it's too
up.
much, I start looking for something to cut off. I really will.
And
I
then
be
you
trying to cut
come
stuff
in
off.
and do something else, but it's okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm sad. So I don't got to tap the deck, right? Or do I virtually tap the deck? Because I
You can
tapped it last
virtually
time.
tap the deck. Wow. Spirit now.
It's there now. You know I.
The upper room, you know. They know
Yes.
what's going on.
Yes, I'm so excited for this because, like, I'm telling you, this fresh energy is coming. It's like taking a good shower, a good bath, or whatever. Like, it's just washing away. So I'm so excited.
Yeah. And that's what you like. I'm big on energy, and I'm big on spiritual baths and cleansing and detoxing and talking to your water. That's a whole nother subject. But
Oh yeah, I want to learn more
anything,
about that. So we'll talk more
yeah.
about that few in the future because I just now that I just got the perception of that, like, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
download or whatever about that. So
Yep.
I want to learn more about that.
Yep. And
Because
it
water
starts
is
to make
important.
you
Water
think.
has memory, just like on Frozen. Like that really
Let it
went to
go.
my
Let
spirit
it
when I
go.
watched that movie.
I'm so sick of that
I
movie.
be watching kid movies, getting older wisdom.
Honey, my kids, my daughter had us letting it go for 2, 3 years. It was like Dora the Explorer. I was done.
Let it go. Oh man, that's my joint right there. The cold never bothered me anyway. Like this.
Boy, I can see it now. Baby girl
Bring me
was
the
like,
video.
Mom, okay. Let me sing it. Yes. So yeah, getting rid of things is what we aim for March. I honestly, when I did a monthly reading for my channel, I was just speaking on this. It's like as if all of the cards being pulled is to release things. It's like as if we're not doing that, or just be silly, just be playful, just just be happy with what you have right now, instead of aiming to do more. Like just settle right now. Like not, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how
I've
to
been
put
taking
it. Just
naps.
drip with the
I've been
water.
taking naps, and I'm not a napper. I've been taking naps. Like I've been taking. Look, it's always been at the same time between 4 and 5.
Your phone down. I can hear you. Yes. Wait a minute. I lost you. I can't hear you.
Oh no.
What happened? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Okay. I heard that. So it's just low.
Okay. I can hear you just fine. Let me plug up my thing. But I'm sorry, I won't interrupt no more. So I won't interrupt. Go ahead.
You fine. I'm sick of this glare. It's getting on my nerves. All right. I know I'm fidgety, but let me just get comfortable. There we go. Life. Those obstacles, you know. So yeah, we tapped that deck, and we're gonna get ready. Thank you, Spirit, so much for giving me the ability to share my gift with others. Thank you for giving us a message for March for 2021. We are in 21 in the 3rd month. That's wild. That's wild. We made it. That's all I keep saying. Every month I get this year, I'm like,
True. Every freaking Friday. I'll be like, I made another
oh
Friday.
yes, honey.
They ain't take the kid out. Must still be a reason.
Yeah, sure can. No, I don't know why I can't hear you as well. But whatever, we're going through this anyway. Thank you. All right. All right. So basically, for March, there is a moment where you have like, you realize all that hard work is paying off. Everything that you was putting in is now coming to fruition. Like you're starting to see what you was working on. Because for a moment, you felt like you was just working, but not working towards what you wanted to work towards. It's like working, but not having a goal. Or working and having a vision, but not seeing it in reality. So it keeps you back from wanting to work towards it or keep working faster for more.
Right.
What is it? 7 of Pentacles. So I want to show you the cards in the 3rd house.
Nice.
This speaks of opening up your heart chakra. I spoke to you earlier about wanting to talk about the heart chakra. It speaks about opening up the heart chakra. So you're going to have people to come your way that you normally would not associate with or even do business with, but just be open. Be open for what's coming this month, okay? Think about what you say this month, because you don't want to harm. I'm just getting a feeling like you're going to end up having a conversation with somebody and just having, like a real talk. And it may come off crude to them. They might not take it the way you think they will take it. Or maybe you might post something on social media or just something with communication. Just be mindful of that. You have, and also perception, because that's what the 3rd house is. It's more of a perception of everybody's not going to think like you. Everybody's not going to, see your vision. Everybody's just not. And it's just that. And however they perceive you is what it is. So when you speak your mind, speak it and just let it go.
Let it
Speak
go.
it, let them
Let
know.
it go.
Yep.
Like Frozen.
Gotta take it.
We're just talking about it.
We got it.
That's my shit.
That's
Always
I know, I see. I told him, stick of that.
I'm always the
Honey.
mom.
But the 11th house, the edge. So it's like this is more celebration. It's time to celebrate. It's time to get the happiness going. Whatever, like I said, whatever you was working on, this is the month you're gonna start seeing it flow in.
It is a
And
celebration.
it may not come the way you expect it. It might come 10 times better.
Wow.
But this is the month that you are to, it's like you're gonna have a transformation month. It's gonna flip you over to a more mature year, if I should say. Because you're going to have to think more before you speak and have patience with people you don't want to have patience with.
Usually comes to a larger audience. Shoot.
Focus and clearing. The 4th house, roots. You need to become more embedded with your spiritual realm. You have to start doing a little bit more. I don't know if you're not opening up the way you should be, or if you have hesitation when you are manifesting. I'm not sure what it is, but it's showing like you need to know that you're grounded. You are taken care of. Any ideas or just thoughts that come to you that are pushing you towards your greater good, entertain it. Entertain it. And feel comfort in entertaining, because everything that's coming to you right now, you deserve it. This is yours. This is the gift from the universe. Here, take this. This is yours. You deserve it. Take it, smile, and be happy. Manifestation. Clear your pathway to your manifestation. You have to open up. I think you have the whole speaking it into existence, the law of attraction thing down pat, but what you're missing is the knowing. So if I'm putting in that prayer, then I better know that I'm gonna receive it. Asking you shall receive, and it's like you gotta have that. I said something.
Oh.
Sorry about that. It's time for you to know, just like how you're manifesting the things that's coming in for you now. You have to know that it's already given to you. It's yours. So when you asking for it, or you putting in prayer about it, or you putting in your good thoughts about it, just know that you already have it. You know what this is. Whatever this is, you know what it is. And by the ending of this month, I want to say probably by the 24th or so, you're going to now get to a point where you feel that stability is surrounding you. Not just your balance, but your stability. You're stable. The Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor, and that's all I'm getting from it. It's like I'm stable now. I know that my foundation is. I built it off of strong bricks, so I know that it's not going to crumble under me. You got this.
Out the mud.
Yeah.
Hey. And so look, and that goes to all the people tuning in. All right, y'all got this. All right. So I know it seemed
Yeah.
like she was talking to me, but that's the energy for the month. Okay.
Yeah.
So
For the month.
anything, look, and you know we only attracting winners to this channel.
Right.
So.
I'm talking everyone because it's a transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring in my first interview, Miss Ashley and everything, and then I know we want to talk more about the heart chakra. So if we have some time at the end, can I bring you back on?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Because I know the heart chakra came up, so you see synchronicities and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. We're gonna
Everybody
bring
needs to hear it. All right.
that was beautiful. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. And I hope everybody else enjoyed it and stuff like that. So again, this is
Yes.
just our way of just kind of like bringing in new information and just a different way to kind of like, relate with your day-to-day life and stuff. So thank you.
Yeah.
And can you tell them where to follow you?
Absolutely. You guys don't forget. Well, follow me on Instagram, which is AIG88. So AIG88. You can also find me on YouTube, which Aishe's Intuition.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to miss
And
what's coming up
and
next.
you do
Okay.
personal readings,
Thank
right? You do
you.
personal
So
readings.
definitely personal readings are done. I'm being done. I just opened back up my Appy for this month, the ending of this month, because I was booked. So I had to take a break, an energy break. So
Right.
yes, you guys. Also, you can find me on Facebook, and I just did my Twitter. So everything is AIG088. However, you can find me on on YouTube at Aishe's Intuition 1188.
Nice. So thank you. Thank you
All
so much.
right.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you, beautiful. And hopefully we
Thank
do have
you.
some time, but if not, they'll see you next month.
You know it. So just let me know.
All
All right.
right. See you. All right, guys. So we're gonna bring on Miss Ashley and everything. Let's see if we can do a smoot. Hey, let's see if we could do a smoot. Okay. 1 second. Okay. All right. Okay. We got sound. I know we got video. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. My mic sounds right. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two.
Okay.
Yes. Hey. All right.
Hey.
So we got Miss Ashley Corbett on here. Yes, you can have the ball, but don't make no noise, okay? No noise. So we got Miss Ashley Corbett, guys, and like I'm just super excited. I'm just super excited. So I told him a little bit about you. I told him I was super excited because I had an all female cast for this episode and everything. So they're getting all that divine feminine power and everything. And we got
Yes.
Miss Ashe. She just did the energy reading for March. So I'm super. You see, I'm all excited because apparently ships is coming in.
Okay. It's the coming in.
Just is coming in, and I told him about you have Conquering You LLC. Okay, and you're kicking butt out there in the field as far as mental health and everything, and leading in that category and doing your thing your way. And I also did say I was a participant, in one of your yes, and one of your mommy,
You shared.
mental makeovers and stuff. And that's all I told him. That's all I told him. So I want you to let them know, and then we're gonna get into it. I do have some questions. I want to pick your brain a little bit as to
Okay.
like how you stay so awesome. And yeah, so so without further ado, please let them know what I left out.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much first for having me on the show, Indigo. You are amazing. And I'm just so blessed to be connected with you. And I appreciate the invitation to join.
Of course.
So it's a pleasure.
Yes. Always. Look,
Always.
always out the mud. Look.
Right. So you all know me. My name is Ashley Corbett. That's my name. However, you don't know me that well yet. I am a licensed therapist. I'm also a maternal mental health coach, aka a mom coach. And I help moms conquer depression, stress, and anxiety, as well as overcome the overwhelm through my 6-week live group coaching course called the Mommy Mental Makeover. And in that space, I coach you so good. Okay. And within 72 hours, you definitely experience a change in your depressive symptoms and anxiety. And so it is a safe space for moms to come together and be understood and have a community, right? Because nobody understands moms like moms.
Right.
And I love to chip in and really support moms with gaining a vision of themselves, because oftentimes they are broken because they do not put their mental health first. So it's really important that moms prioritize their mental health and their emotional well-being, because they are everything to everyone in their families, right? And they have on these capes, and they are super women, and they have businesses and 9-to-5s, and they have multiple children, or even just one child, and you have these dreams that are inside of you that you need to manifest, and you need to be able to, walk into whatever divine assignment that you're supposed to experience. And so it is difficult when you also have other responsibilities, such as managing a household and being there for siblings and other family members and friends. And so the energy that is required of you is a lot. And so as you pour out, there's nobody really there to pour into you. And so I am here to help those moms who feel like nobody's listening, nobody's understanding, and dismissing, right, the woes and the pains of moms, because you're expected to be strong, or you're expected to just suck it up and keep moving. And so as a maternal mental health coach, I say, we need to stop, we need to process, and you need to power up. And that is what I do with my moms in the Mommy Mental Makeover. And my moms are experiencing amazing changes and transformations. And I have helped over 160 moms in the past 21 months. So
Woo! Yes. And what's you, and I know you have a number for your overall goal. What's that number? Because I didn't want to misquote it.
Oh my goodness, you remember. So 20,000 moms.
And she is well on her way. She is well on her way. Oh my gosh. Well, oh my gosh. And you bring, I even started getting inspired just from you speaking. Like you, as you guys could tell, she got the boom from the, she got the boom box. She's in that energy, because you have to, when you have a dream and a goal so big, like reaching and impacting, not just reaching, because reach is different from impact, as we can see with any content creator can see through social media. Reach is reach. Okay, somebody seeing your post ain't the same as somebody actually clicking and engaging with your content. You know what I'm saying? So impacting 20,000 moms. Oh my goodness! Like I already saw. Like when I heard you say it the first time, I saw it. And that's like, that's the energy, and that's what you need for manifesting. So, so basically I want to just jump right into it. Like like one thing about you, Ashley, is that like, that I really just like, appreciate, and that's very inspirational, is that you put action behind what you say you want to do, and that makes you like a very inspirational leader. And it's not like you do it in an overbearing way. You do it in a very natural way, and just having experienced even before I took the course, we had a pre-existing, work relationship and stuff like that. So then taking the course, it's like, oh my goodness, like, what I'm saying? You just have a great natural way of inspiring people, and your energy is so bright and clean and everything like that. So with everything that you're doing, and you're just getting started, like, how do you keep yourself motivated? And I'm pretty positive, if I were to guess, it would have something to do with how you motivate moms. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how you motivate moms is that similar how you motivate yourself?
So I have something that I have committed to, and I taught you in the Mommy Mental Makeover, but I'll share because I want all moms to have this formula. It's called the Mommy Power Hour.
There we go.
And Yes, ma'am. And so if you head over to mommymentalmakeover.com, you can download the guide for free. And it is basically 20 minutes of spiritual connection with oneself, 20 minutes of fitness, physical fitness, and then 20 minutes of your soul being quenched, the soul being fed and guiding you and loving up on you. And so let me just break it down. So 20 minutes of physical fitness comes first. That is when you say, okay, I'm going to take my water, I'm going to take my vitamins, and I'm going to knock out 20 minutes of exercise. Go hard in the paint. Why? Because it releases those endorphins that make you feel good and high energy, right? And so then once you finish with your physical activity, it could be walking, it could be doing some type of aerobic activity, right? It could be lifting, whatever you do to exercise. It could be dancing, makes you feel good. After that 20 minutes, you then go into prayer, meditation, and you may journal. And that is that spirit being boosted and raising your energy, raising your frequency through prayer, meditation of either, scripture, or just sitting there and just really allowing your mind to be clear and just being able to just receive whatever spirit has to give to you. And then affirmations and showering, okay, and lathering up with the soap, the body wash that makes you feel so luxurious, okay? And so what I do is in the shower, I speak affirmations, and what it does is it's a cleansing type of ceremony, right? So I'm washing off all the stuff, all the grit, all the sweat, and all of that stuff, all the hard work that was supposed to get me up to this high frequency, and then I'm dousing myself with positive energy and affirmations to speak life into myself. So when I step out that shower smelling all good, I am then putting on my makeup, embracing myself, just being grateful for the opportunity to just see me and be present, right? And that's where that gratitude comes in. Get my hair together, put on something cute, right? And that's that soul work, because a lot of us don't realize that your soul has an agenda, and the agenda is to feel good and to impact people and to create goodness. And so in order to be good to other people, you do have to feel good. Right. So that is my secret for how I'm able to impact, inspire. Every time I'm about to get in front of anyone, I always go into mommy power hour mode. And my kids know, it is time for me to power up. Okay, I got the power up with the mommy power hour. So that's how I do it.
I love it. I love it. And exactly, that's why I said I think that's why it's so powerful, because it's very clear that you practice what you preach. And if you didn't, like, I'm pretty positive, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it would show, you know what I'm saying, like, or eventually, like, you wouldn't be able to keep up the pace that you've been doing, of progressive impact. So you said you're into your second cohort, or which one? Or
so third cohort.
Third, okay.
And excited about it.
Yes.
And I'm really, really these moms that I have in this cohort, oh my goodness, they are phenomenal. I cannot wait. When I had you and other moms in the course, I always anticipate a great transformation, but I never really am able to I guess I'm underappreciating it, because I need to overappreciate the fact that you guys make these magnanimous transformations, and it's not even like you were there in that space needing, what you needed at that time, if that makes sense. It's like I don't even recognize who that person was, because whoever you defined yourself as being, and you showed up authentically you, and I'm just so proud. And so when I go into this mode of just saying, I'm in awe, I'm speechless. Like, I look at you and I'm like, oh my God.
No, yes, where I started was definitely not where I ended. And like you said, within 72 hours, like you do see that, like, and let's break it a little bit more, okay? Because I've spoken on the thing about nurturing. All right. And nurturing is such an it's such an under to me, undervalued part of life, like how much each and every single one of us need nurturing. And if we didn't get it in our childhood to a certain degree, we're still missing that very foundational solid block of it. And it doesn't matter if you're winning financially, it doesn't matter if you win in beauty contests, it don't matter if you don't have that level of nurturing that brought you up in your own eyes to what other people see. It's a deficit. Okay, so I know it's just a statement. Like, I was like, but what you're doing to me, like, you're creating a program where moms who are the natural nurturers of everybody around them, mommy this, mommy that. I got a 2-year-old on my hip 24/7. Okay, like, just, and she still asks for breast milk. Okay, girlfriend been cut off from the tap for a good year, some change. She just this morning, she like, mommy milk. Girl.
You know what?
Girl.
I can relate because my 5-year-old was like, "Mommy, am I ever gonna get some more milk?" I was like, "Sir,
You've been perked. Cut. Like, it was the time we had, and now it's over.
Okay,
You better eat these Cocoa Puffs.
Okay. But you know what? You talk of nurturing, and I think that they definitely correlate that with being being right up under your bosom. That they're just communicating that they need comfort, they need to be close to you, they need to be held, and they need to be, soothed. And I asked him, well, why did you want, what was the reason for the question, sir? Because he is very intelligent, okay? And he was just like, I want a hug. And I was like, oh, you need some affection. You just want to be enveloped in mommy's love right now in this moment. I got you.
Because I can't give what I don't got. Okay.
Yeah, you better teach. But I love how you speak about moms needing nurturing, because we don't get the nurturing that we need because we are the natural nurturers. And so again, like, we pour. We are emotionally intelligent. We are also very in tune and empathetic or empathic to our children and other people. When we see, and we're compassionate too, when we see other people in need, we are the ones who will step up and give what we may not have all the time, or we may,
I start looking for somebody to give a drink of water to. What the heck is
that? We come from flow.
Yes.
And oftentimes when we flow and we give, we don't realize that there could possibly be a shortage. And when there's a shortage, then you are not able to function the way you were designed to function, which is why depression and anxiety ensues, and you get that overwhelmed because you are used to a flow. You are used to being a giver. But when you are depleted, that is not normal.
Right.
And so when you are depleted of your energy, when you are depleted of wanting to give time, when you are depleted of showing up as this high vibration, super interested, highly attentive mom, you're depleted of that, then what happens is it impacts your parenting, it impacts your other relationships, and it impacts not just your relationships with other people, but with your relationship with yourself. You begin to view yourself as not being capable or inadequate or unworthy, right? Or unstable. And so that's why it's so important to be able to connect. I remember mentioning a while back about being having a jump start, right? Like, you are the car whose battery life went, it's done. And you need somebody to throw you some cables, right? And hook you up to a source that has high energy, that's been running. And so what Mommy Mental Makeover does is, it is the cables. It is the truck that's gonna pull your little Honda, that's what
I'm honest. Like, I'm like, I needed that jump, girl. I needed that jump. Cause it's just like it's crazy, and I love how and I speak about the divine feminine energy and stuff. I love how the divine feminine is connecting with itself. You know what I'm saying? Because like just what you're saying, just on a spiritual overall scale, is like we have been kind of tapped. Like we've been that battery. We've been the battery without no cables. Like people just been putting their little things into us, like jobs and what I'm saying, and all types of systems just bleeding us dry, you know what I'm saying. And for us, like for like sources to connect and everything, and it really is just that charge to a charge. It's not like it's depletion. It's like charging you charges me. You know what I'm saying? Like you charge me, I'm charging you, and boom, 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 it's gonna be brighter and brighter and brighter. So that's why I love your mission so much, because it's like it's when Indigo. If anybody been on my shows, Indigo loves win-win-win situations and stuff. And so yeah, and that's why I really just wanted to bring you, like back on the show, really. But like, it's also a testament to manifestation. At one point in time we connected, and we was like, girl, I could see us on a show just like how we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the energy and the connection and stuff like that. And here we are. You feel me? So
Absolutely.
that's power right there. That needs to be spoken to.
Exactly, right? Because your words have power. They are a frequency. And when it is emitted out into the universe. Come on, affirmations.
I'm still struggling. Look, please get at me about affirmations. I'm still struggling, but because of your class, I might not be where I want to be with them. But like, I saw such a growth in my, emotional well-being in the short time that we had it was only a 6-week course, but in that short time, I saw like the impact of it. So even to this day, I'm still trying to implement it, but I admittedly, it's just something that I struggle with. I'm an overthinker, so like I do need to like get it into my routine to set. I need to habitualize it, I guess. I don't know, but if you could speak to
you don't guess. That you need to implement it habitually, because that is the key. That is the key to keep you focused. You have some big things coming up for you, as your previous guest stated, and so what's going to help you along understanding who you are and what you came to do, those affirmations are going to be important. They are absolutely important to validating you, so that nobody can come in and say, oh, you're this. No, because then that means it leaves the portal open for other people to define you, right? And you don't want that. You have to know who you are, know where you stand, what you stand on in terms of principles, and how you want to show up in the world. And nobody can define that but you. And so those affirmations are a reminder self of the blueprint of what I want to be, and how I'm supposed to show up in my destiny. Nobody else is like me. I'm different for a reason. And nobody else may understand why I do the things that I do. Just know I'm making impact. Like when you speak like that and you tell yourself that, you are convincing and persuading yourself, because you're the one who has to be convinced. Because what happens is we are our own worst critics. And so instead of criticizing yourself, convince yourself that you are who you say you want to be, so that you can walk into that person and be who you were designed to be.
Amen. And listen, any moms, any overall moms who've gotten this far, if y'all ain't clamoring to get in this girl's class, at this point, if you can't see the value, okay, then I don't know what to tell you. You just out in the sea with no lifeboat. That's all I can say.
But sis, I can give you a lifeboat. Don't let it pass you by, okay? A life changer. We're going to send you a lifeboat and maybe another one, okay? Just so you can, maybe that was for me, right? Just say, maybe that was for me.
Wait, they gonna send the boat, then the whale gonna come get you. The whale gonna come get you because we all got a purpose in life, and that's the thing,
Mm-hmm.
we all got a purpose, and I just, man, I love my people. I gotta just
Mm-hmm.
say it. I love everybody, but I love my people. I love my black
Mm-hmm.
men and I love my black women, and
Mm-hmm.
I just love, I love seeing black women winning. I just love
Mm,
it. It's my
me
favorite.
too.
It makes my heart like, whew, like, oh yeah, go girl. I'm like in the background, go girl.
Yes, like
Get it right, right. See, we will never part. No one can do it like we
I'm
can.
like this. You better go with your bad self. I love when black women win. I
No
do.
one can clap
I'm
for you
with
like
you.
a person that knows what it took to get to where you are. No one's gonna understand. But I know. Talking to the ones that are clamoring, please tell them where they could find you, where they could sign up, and all of that stuff. Please do, because they probably like, shut up, y'all. Tell me where it's at.
So you can find me at conquering_you on Instagram. You can also visit my website at www.conquering-u.com. And if you are really interested in the Mommy Mental Makeover, you can visit www.mommymentalmakeover.com. If you want to sign up, you can text makeover to 301-818-1308. And I will be able to connect with you so we can see if you can get inside the course and if it's a good fit.
Yes. Good fit like a good pair of jeans. OMG. And do you have any do you have any upcoming I know you just was a featured speaker. Can you talk briefly about that and how that experience was, or is it still going on, or what's your next?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I was a part of the ultimate makeover experience with Miss Lyric. She is
Yes.
a rapper who is on a mission to help people understand the importance of mental health. This whole entire week, she was paying tribute to a friend and cousin who committed suicide. And so it was all about suicide prevention and awareness. She was depressed. And that's why I'm like, I got to get my moms to understand how heavy the weight can be when you're suffering from either postpartum depression or just perinatal or maternal depression, period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just last week I also had a post on my timeline where a mother of 3 children took her life because she was so overwhelmed and she was devastatingly depressed and chronically depressed. And so it is so important that moms get connected, women and men get connected with the support that they need when they are experiencing depressive symptoms. And so if you don't know what to look out for, then let me share with you if I may, share what some of those symptoms look like. You may experience suicidal ideation, which are thoughts of ending it, right? Ending life, not wanting to go on, not wanting to live. Despite having children, despite what opportunities may be coming, you just feel like life will be better off without you. That's suicidal ideation, right? Um, Also, you may experience feeling worthless or hopeless. You may experience weight loss or weight gain within a short period of time. So if you gain 30 pounds in 30 days, that's major. We need to look at if you lost 30 pounds in 30 days, we need to understand what happened, what were you contributing? And this was due to no intention of your own, right? If you're experiencing insomnia, you can't sleep. If you're experiencing hypersomnolence, right, where you just have to stay in the bed all day, you don't have the energy to get up, you have no desire. Then we talk about lack of motivation and apathy, right? And not being interested in the things that you once were. You used to be on and popping, right? You used to be on social media taking selfies, but now you don't even want to show your face. You used to be the mom or dad that spent time with your kids and were had game nights and tickle parties and stuff, but you're no longer engaged. And so those are some of the things that or symptoms of depression. Isolating yourself, not wanting to even answer the phone when people speak.
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize that, hey, I've been feeling down, like having intense sadness,
Yeah.
tearfulness, crying out of the blue,
Mm-hmm.
not really realizing that, you're sad on the inside and something is bothering you, but you just can't put your finger on it.
Right.
So those are some symptoms of depression. And so
Wow.
back to the event, they had a men's mental health awareness. They had we talked about domestic violence and depression and anxiety. We talked about surviving domestic violence and how it's important to reach out for support via mental health, and counseling,
Yeah.
therapy, or
We
even
started with
coaching.
family members. Family members come sometimes they exasperate the problem. Not even gonna hold you. Not even gonna hold you. They be like,
Well, we talked.
oh girl, he paying the bills. What?
That's gaslighting. That's making you see. That is altering your perception of reality, and
Right.
it's not healthy and it's toxic, right? And
Mhm.
that no person who is experiencing any violence against them should feel like they should be justified. That person or the abuser or offender should be justified in committing some type of assault
Never.
or abuse, whether it's verbal, emotional, physical, spiritual, psychological. None of that is warranted or even acceptable. And for people to say, oh, because they're providing you with this,
Mhm.
it's not necessary. It is not something that we condone or is even acceptable. And you definitely want to be able to stop people in those tracks and say, wait, listen, no,
Yeah.
it's not okay, regardless of them paying the bills, regardless of them being there to provide childcare, regardless of anything that they're providing to me.
Hurt.
Abuse is just not tolerated.
At
Period.
all. I could do bad by myself.
But you do better by yourself if
Right,
you're in that
right,
type of a toxic relationship. That is
right.
an environment that's not conducive to your growth, your health, or your well-being, and neither is it to your children.
Amen. Amen. Thanks for the correction. Right. I gotta do better than this, Joker.
Exactly. I could do better by myself. Hello, come on.
Yes.
So
Well, that sounds so lit. And like I just want to say, that I'm just so proud of you, so proud to know you, so proud to call you my friend, my mentor,
yes,
my
I'm proud of you
sis,
too.
spiritual sis, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so happy. Even bringing it on, just keep like I'm just reflecting as I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, look at God, look at God, because I'm just like, your vibe really will attract your tribe. So if anybody heard anything from this lady right here, that inspired you, whatever, please go follow her, go look her up. If you are a mom, I'm not too proud. You can't be too proud. We can't. The pride is gonna come before the fall. Ego is gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta. Sometimes the ego is your worst enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Gotta dial that down and dial up that spiritual. I'm gonna need to like fill my cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. Okay. So, I like to practice what I preach. I like to surround myself with people who do that and everything. So, girl, I definitely, like I said, I definitely appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you too. And I'm so glad. I'm so very, very, very proud of you. And I can see the growth and the potential that you have yet to step into. But I mean, you're going to do some amazing things. And I already told you that. I was like, oh, wait till we just get done with you. Okay. You going to just go out here, skyrocket. But I want to tell the moms, because you touched on something really quickly. You touched on that ego. Like, do not let pride get in the way of you receiving the support that you need. You have to be connected. Let me help you guys understand this cliche, this fallacy in this cliche. People believe that they came into this world by themselves. No, you did not. You were connected to a person before you entered the world. And when you entered the world, you entered with a team. You had a team of doctors and neonatal nurses to make sure that you survived, to make sure that you were healthy, to make sure that you could be placed upon your mom's bosom and presented to your dad or whoever else was in that delivery room. So don't ever think that you can be out here, be birthed, and just be left all by yourself. There is a team who is assigned to you to help you grow and to
Yes,
help you prosper.
yes. Thank you for that. That imagery, because
Well,
imagery helps. You gotta hit them on all sides, girl. You know what you're doing, girl. I'm scared
Yes.
too. Yes. Please. Okay. So so, man, we know we could go. So I definitely appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna bring on Miss Niva J. I was a guest on her podcast, so we're gonna talk about Miss Niva J coming up. Like I said, super excited. And you have a blessed night and kiss those babies for me,
A
okay?
bless. Yes, have a blessed one. Bye. Thank you. Much
Bye.
love.
Now let's see if we can make this one smoot. Let me see. All right, guys. Uh-oh. Is that hey?
Hello.
Do we have
Almost fell asleep waiting. I'm old.
Did I let you? Oh, okay, okay. Yes, right. Yeah, I will. A few minutes. She said, "Hello, hi, girl. How you doing?"
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You giving me artistic vibes. You
I
giving
know.
me
That's
artistic
the look.
vibes. Okay, I got the red lipstick and the black sweater. She's coming in with the snaps.
That's what I'm going for, you know.
Well, you hit it. Okay, we just man, I am on cloud nine. I knew I was gonna love this whole episode because we just closed out with Miss Ashley Corbett. Okay, and she's the owner. Okay, baby.
And you know what's funny? My husband was like telling me, you better go lock yourself in the room so the kids don't interrupt you while you do this. And I'm like, I don't think she'll care if the kids aren't there. I'm like, because her kids are there. So
Right. Right. She hears some kids. She come over. Excuse me, mom. I hear people around my size. All of a sudden, it become the little tiny tot show. Nobody
right?
for them. Listen, no, I'm playing. Yes, yeah. So yeah, no, yeah. So welcome to Apex Radio Show. We keep it real here as much as possible, and everything, cause life, all right.
Yeah.
And like I said, we had Ashley Corbett. Okay, she has a mommy mental makeover class and everything. I definitely strongly suggest, hey, if you got the wherewithal. I took the course. It was great. Women working with women, dynamic and stuff like that and everything. And I'm super excited just to have you on because you had me on your show and I had such a good time.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll just envision us just like, exchange and like it's about when we're building platforms, it really is important to have, exposure and share audiences and stuff like that and show cohesiveness, also too show women working together and what I'm saying, not competing where
Right.
there's enough men, there's enough space for everybody. Like it's just like
Yeah.
it's wide open. So like when I saw that you had a podcast and everything, I was like, oh wow, cool, because we went to school together,
Yeah,
like
we did.
like we went to school together, and it's just like your approach and everything like that, and I want to talk about just talk about like the different, because we're both moms, you know what I'm saying, we're both like I did have up till COVID, for anyone that's concerned. But
Yeah.
you still work full time, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And I just want to hear about like what's inspired you and everything like that. So we'll get into it. But before that, I would like you to actually introduce yourself. As like introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Marniva Eugene, and I am the um creator, I guess, of the Niva J Podcast.
Own that intellectual property.
um yes, and then I am also, I don't know if you know, I have a YouTube channel that I started. Oh, I think it was like shortly after we interviewed, because I know you were telling me, you were saying, well, you have to have like a video presence, because
Yes.
I don't like to be on camera.
Yes.
um
Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah, it's a bra. Yeah, sure. I didn't even. The sad part is like again. This is why I really wanted to bring you on for real, because it's like like to some degree what this mom life is like. You don't even like. You kind of don't even register certain stuff anymore. I didn't even realize I had a bra on camera, and like because she just threw it.
Just saw you reach for something and it came out, and I'm like,
Just tossed it onto my whole set, and that's what she just did, and everything.
oh, that's great.
I apologize.
No, that's fine. It's
I
funny.
realized you said, "Is that a bra?" And I'm like, "It is. Yes, it
Oh gosh, but you killed me. But yeah, so I started. It's called therapy,
Mhm.
and I'm the co-host with one of my friends, and who's a social worker as well. And so it is people. It's not a therapy is not actual. We're not actually doing, well, we do give some tips and stuff, but we're not actually doing therapy. It's the name of our virtual bar.
Nice. That's the one on Fridays, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the manifestation from like, oh, just use your Zoom.
Yes.
Yay,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, because I know like I needed to have a video presence, but I didn't want to take my podcast visually,
Right.
because I think it takes away from people being more open when you could see them, but when you just hear a voice and you can't put the voice to the face, then people are able to be more vulnerable and more honest. And so that's why I didn't want to take the podcast on video, and decided to go the other route with the video, and where I get to engage in another one of my hobbies, which is mixing drinks and drinking them.
Right. And then drinking them 2-part. It's a
Right,
two-part.
right. You have to drink them.
Wait, so wait, okay, so as far as mixing drinks, I am interested in learning. So did you take like a class or something, or you just like look up recipes and do it or whatever? I'm not saying.
It's I'm Haitian. It's in my blood to
Oh,
be
amen.
a mixologist.
Is that like being Irish and being a
Yes, it's in my blood to be a mixologist, and I did not take a class. My dad is a mixologist, not by trade, but by virtue of liking to drink. And so I acquired some skills from him. And I just make up some recipes, and some stuff are things that I've had at bars that are good, and I just put a different name to it. So yeah.
And so you call it therapy. So what's like, so I haven't caught an episode yet, but I have seen the promotions for it, and it comes on Fridays, right? What time so people can tune in?
Whenever the hell I get the video up.
That part. Because that's how it's been with YouTube for me too. Like now we're actually live on YouTube now, currently, for all intents and purposes. So with all this other like new background stuff, you try different things. Hey, it is what it is. As long as the content gets out there. But we were doing Facebook for a while, but with YouTube, it was like, especially when I was doing Facebook and transferring to YouTube, I was like, okay, it'd be like a day or two later, like
Right. It's like I feel like a dinosaur. Like I'm not good with the technology. So I was trying to be good about getting it out at a certain time, but life happens, and I get home from work at a certain time, then I have to get dinner and everything ready. And by the time I'm sitting down and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't post that episode of therapy up, and it's like 9 p.m. and I'm like,
I've really been in bed with like an eye like open, and I'm fighting like necessary sleep just to
Right.
be able to just get the stuff out, and I'm like, oh man. So so people who are doing that like understand, what I'm saying. So what motivates you? What inspired you, one, to start your podcast? Because like conception stories are very important, and then we know, then of course the YouTube and the visual presence and stuff. It's just a more content really, and the beauty about the internet is that yeah, we have these internal timelines that we want to keep, but really people will come across the information like when we're putting it out there, year from now, 3 months from now, a week from now, and stuff like
Mhm.
that based on their schedules. So like, it's wide. That's why I say it's wide open. But what inspired you to like, get started?
Well, with the podcast, I like it was during the pandemic, right? And so I was working from home and all this stuff was going on with Black Lives Matter, which is nothing new because the shit has been going on before, but it was just
And
now it
interestingly enough, Black lives have always mattered.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But but the movement, like with the movement, it's
I
like
know,
all
I know.
yeah, right.
I'm like,
But
where
it
the
became
fuck
like
is
a trending thing or whatever.
that?
And
Right.
so like when all these innocent black men and women and people were being targeted and killed,
Mhm.
I became very like overwhelmed with emotion about what was happening and sickened by it all,
Mhm.
and just especially because I had kids, like it hit me differently because I have twin boys. So I was raising black men in
Mhm.
a country that targets and hates them, pretty
Right.
much.
Right.
Um,
That
and
just
so
immediately afraid as soon as they see them, regardless of what education
right,
they have or anything. Like crazy.
right.
Mm.
So then I'm like, I have a lot to say about this. And so I decided because before I kind of wanted to do a blog,
Mhm.
and I wanted to call it Immigrant Wives. 'Cause I'm an immigrant. And
Funny.
and I have a group of friends and we're all immigrants and we're like wives to immigrant men. And if you've been with an immigrant man, they just operate differently.
No, they love me. They love me.
Oh, of course.
No matter which guy, they swear I'm from their country. They swear I look like a cousin or somebody. So although I'm totally African American,
Yeah.
I'm a mutt. I look like I'm from somewhere. So yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yes. They operate differently and it takes a special woman to deal with their buffoonery sometimes. And so I wanted to start a blog um called Immigrant Wives because they have like all the real housewives of whatever county, blah blah blah. And I feel like it would be nice for other wives of immigrants for us to like share and well and the chaos that it is dating them, and
Yeah.
it's interesting and it's funny and it's just a roller coaster ride. And so yeah, so I wanted to start a blog, but then I was like, hmm, I don't know. So then my friend was like, why don't you do a podcast and you can talk about like current events and you could also talk about that stuff too, like immigrant
Right.
wife stuff and
Right. Right.
interview guests and people like that. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. 'Cause
Well, fine. I have a voice. I have ideas. I guess.
I know you twisted my arm, but because I didn't really want I didn't want to hear my voice, my
Yeah.
own voice, but then I did it and got used to hearing myself. The first time I was like, oh, ugh. But after a while I'm like, okay, yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
like
how
I can
that
I can
started.
look, I can see it even though you're hearing. I can see it. I can see how someone could be listen, I've fallen asleep to one of my little things and I'm like, look at me getting into myself. Because before, like it's similar to you. Like before, I didn't. So fun fact, I didn't imagine like being the main person. Like my goal was to create just a platform. And everything, and to have people utilize the platform to promote them. Their what they're doing and stuff
Right.
like that, and then put my little ideas when I could. But here we are.
Hmm.
Long story short, here we are, and it, I did have to grow in kind of like, because I'm more of to be frank, more of a background, that's the shades, I'm more of a background person and stuff. But yeah, hearing your voice and kind of seeing you and kind of,
Hmm.
seeing how well, I know you're getting more into the visual part, but it was like for me, it was like kind of seeing myself when I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, I remember what I was thinking at that time, but this is what I do when I do, you know, like it's like putting it all together.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's true. Especially like with me, I'm very expressive
Yeah.
and I move my hands a lot. I think I'm Italian, but and right, I'm like, but so like I hate like I'll watch some of my videos from therapy and I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? And like what's going on with my face? What am I doing? And it's funny because my son, my one boy is just like me, like so expressive like me. And I'll ask him a question and he's like, and I'm like, what is wrong with that boy?
What is that?
Like, what is
He
wrong
did
with him?
that.
Right. And then, and my husband's like, well, he's just like you. You do that too. I'm like, no, I don't. And then I'll watch a video on me on therapy and I'm like, oh, okay, that's where he gets it from.
Yes. And so that's where he gets it from. I mean, that's what kids do, as you can tell like from
I
my little
see.
situation going on. Nehemiah, I'm not playing with you. Please, can you please stop? Come here, come here, come here. She must can smell the kids on you. It's like dogs.
It's like,
I'm one of those people. It's like I don't like to compare kids to animals, but
yeah, it's true.
like people. I don't really like those people that act like their dog is like a human because it's not. So say hello, Miss Neva, Marniva, Miss Neva. That's Miss Neva, Miss Neva J.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Niva J.
Mhm.
I love that.
She has two of use.
She got markers.
She has markers.
She has markers.
Okay. All right. You good? Is this enough attention for you now? Can mommy go back to talking? Okay. Go back to your phone, and I'll be done in a little bit. Okay. I would appreciate it if you had a bit more manners. Okay. You're sorry? Okay, I accept your apology. I forgive you. Girl, I've taken a parenting class, a mommy mental makeover class. Girl, we gonna get through.
You've taken all the resources.
Listen, I'm not too proud to get some help. You can't. So speaking of that, right? Can you share also too? So you work full time, right? So like and you're in the health profession and everything, and that kind of informs like a little bit of like your podcast content. That's not manners. Podcast content and the like the therapy and the like, but not in a roundabout way. But
Right,
you are in the health
right.
profession. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm a social worker. So and I work at a school right now, and I do a lot of play therapy
Oh, nice.
with elementary age
Yeah.
kids, and a lot of trauma focused play therapy to get to because the school I work at is one that is for kids who have been kicked out of traditional school because of behavioral issues, and most of them have behaviors because of trauma. So I
Right.
do play therapy with them to help them with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's lit. So we definitely do need to talk more offline then, because I didn't really know that, because I'm a childhood trauma coach,
Right.
and and my approach is adult play. But I'm Kanye crazy, so it's not necessarily textbook.
Well, I heard he's single. He's
So
on the market now. Maybe you two could get together.
wait, you said who?
Tanya, I heard he's on the market now.
Listen, no. I like, and I'll go on record. I just don't think me and a Gemini is ever gonna work.
I can't with the Geminis.
I
My
don't.
husband's a
I got you
Gemini.
have to be the same. Listen, I like variety, but don't be George and then Paul and then Peter and then Frank in 24 hours. Like this is what I don't need from you in my personal relationship. Look, you see the claps.
Preach.
I
Oh my
got
God.
Gemini friends, love them to death, but business is cool. A little bit of friendship here and there, but
Yeah.
relationship, I'm gonna need stability in that jam, man.
Oh my goodness. I can't. This is like I wanna
making it my problem. I don't.
oh my gosh. I wanna my next podcast actually I wanna hit up the signs. The zodiac signs, because I'm telling you, I read those signs and I'm like, yo, that is like the Gemini sign. It's like my husband to a T. I read the Capricorn sign and that's me. Like it said, like he,
Oh, wait, your husband's a Gemini?
my husband's a Gemini.
You're a
Yeah.
Capricorn?
Yes.
Wow. And you're an earth sign? And he's like, wow. Look at me. And look at me just talking crap.
No, talk that crap because I talk it too.
Look, Peter, Frank, Paul.
I talk it too. I'm like,
Who are you
what
today,
side of you
man?
am I getting today, buddy?
Look, I'm here for that episode. I don't know who else you want to be on there, but I love talking about the signs.
But that's yeah, but it's like he sent me something with my sign the other day. He's like, it was like Capricorns have resting bitch face.
They do.
Bunch of other stuff, and I was laughing so hard. I'm like, wow, that's me. I do have resting bitch face.
I do.
But it's like they have resting bitch face, but deep inside they're really kind. And I'm like,
right. They have really good hearts. Like all the Capricorn women I've met, like yes, it's true. Like rested bitch face, but fierce, like good cheekbone, like how you have cheekbones and stuff like you have like very nice features and stuff like that. So when you're not like happy and laughing, it just you look like a model or whatever. Like, like models. But then it's like, yeah, good hearts. I've always met just about every Capricorn woman I've met has a good heart, but they get along typically more with males than females typically, like just in general, like the ones that I know.
I just don't, them Geminis though, I can't.
You said you can't, but your husband, you were funny.
Yes, but I can't. I can't with him.
You do, but you do.
I don't know how, but
He got two on you. He got two on you. Look. Oh, you had twins with a Gemini. Ooh, girl. Ooh, your life. And it's the sign. It's the twins. I've met a lot of Geminis lately. So funny. But yeah, how do we even get on there? That's what I said. I will do the signs. I was like, I can't. Oh, Kanye. So
yeah. He's a Gemini.
Kanye's a Gemini. That's crazy as shit. Crazy as shit. I don't have any Gemini in my chart. I don't think I have any.
What are you?
In my chart, I'm a Virgo, but like I'm a Virgo with a Capricorn moon and a Taurus rising. So like all three of my, like when you say resting bitch face, that's what it is. That's just what it is. And I know it. I said it in a class one time. I said I'm self-aware. I have resting bitch face, and then I laugh at everything. I laugh at everything. I will laugh at the most inappropriate statement after looking like a whole B word for a whole hour. And if you can't get with that, you can't get with me. It just ain't gonna work.
That's funny.
I laugh at life. Life is funny. Like the fact that we all here is funny to me.
Well, you gotta laugh to get through it, you know.
You do. So yeah, so that's super cool. So that's cool. I like that. Dude, so do you enjoy what you do? Like I don't want to assume that you do, but like it seems like it would be fulfilling at least.
Yeah, I enjoy the children, and I do, but like any type of job that you work in an agency, it's like all the other shit gets in the way of you doing what you really want to be doing. And that's the shit I don't like all the other bureaucratic crap that gets in the way of really doing the work I want to be doing. That's what causes the discontent, so, but it's everywhere until I win the lottery or
red tape, the politics, that's
right. It's everywhere. So
yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Like it's in nonprofit jobs, corporate jobs. You can't get away from it. Like,
Right.
as long as you're in like the working world. And especially as a woman of color, I kind of just feel like we're so multifaceted that sometimes a lot more gets put on us than our title entails.
Yeah.
Or a paycheck entails. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, yeah. I love that that's why I wanted to bring you on, because it's like I like to showcase people that, like they're, like that's a level up. You know what I'm saying? Starting your own platform is not necessarily one for the weak, you know what I'm saying? For the weak hearted. Like a lot of people, it sounds good, and a lot of people say, oh, I'm gonna start, da. And I'm like, okay, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I'm in this for the long haul, but you want a little hobby, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
I know. It's like when I started, I just wanted a little hobby. And then I realized I had to do work.
Look at you.
I did. I was like, wait, these videos are not just going to post themselves. Like, I actually have to prepare for the people I'm
I
interviewing.
need to edit.
Right. I'm just like, luckily, my friend does the editing.
Oh, nice. Bless your heart. That is
Yes, luckily, because that is something I still can't figure out. But like the social media stuff, I struggle because I'm not on social media that often, but now I have to be on it more than I used to so that I can advertise. It's just it's more work than I thought. I was like, oh, let me just do this little side thing.
right. No,
Yeah.
for real. Like, but yeah, like so I guess maybe even your sign being a Capricorn is probably like even why you would start out, but then be like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm a do this. You know what I'm saying? Because some people would start out be like, oh, work, and then you don't see them no more because it's like nobody. I guess that's the point. No one's making you do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No one's making you
And
do
you're
it.
not getting paid for it.
And
Like
you're
I was
not getting paid for
right.
it, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like you still have to, like, if you're going to do something like have a platform, especially like, yours is Niva J Podcast, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's your podcast, that's your intellectual property that you're building and establishing and everything. And so it's like it's also like I guess it's important for, especially for people of color, and people of different perspectives, different backgrounds, like how you said immigrant wives, and and you being Haitian and stuff like that. To me, just as a creator, in general, it's important to have diversity, and the fact that podcasts and and all these different mediums, YouTube and even Facebook, even though they be hating and stuff like that, but with the internet we have the ability and the freedom to express ourselves, and that's important, because like, and traditionally you had to kind of sell your soul, you had to sell your soul to kind of like live your dreams or live in your talent. But now it's like, okay, if you have the gumption and you got that extra little energy after feeding the kids and taking care of your relationship and going to work and working full time, and if you got that extra umph to put something out in addition to what you do, like, you're winning. You know what I'm saying? That's success right there,
Right.
and everything.
Right. And that's how like sometimes I have to tell myself, because sometimes it's like I'm putting in this work and then I'll have like not a lot of followers or not a lot of views or whatever. And I have to tell and it feels like I'm doing a lot, and this is not happening. But I have to tell myself, like, I didn't start it for that. It's nice if people see it and listen. That would be great. But I started it because there was things I wanted to get out there, and I wanted to create that platform for other people who had things they wanted to get out there. And what we talk about is relevant, it's important, and people need to hear it. So I'm just going to keep putting it out there, no matter, because even if I get one listen, one view, at least that one person,
one download,
right, heard it and it meant something to them,
right, especially if they download that joint. Have you gotten international downloads yet?
Yes, I have gotten a few. Yes.
Aren't those excited? You have a global platform, baby.
Global. I love how you just said global, just like the one international download. You're global.
The one international download qualifies your platform as a global platform, as is mine. We got someone in France that loves a shout out to France. They're going to download this when we put it on the podcast.
Hey, you gotta have that attitude.
So the little crabs in the barrel and all the small mindedness and all the stuff that's in the immediate environment, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm not trying to over it, but I also want to like state it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to overdo it, but it is important. You know what I'm saying? Like even though it started out as a hobby, that's the best. That's what a lot of these platforms that are just now, hitting millions and, selling for this and selling for that, like the, Joe Rogans and all them stuff. Like, they started out in a certain place, you know what I'm saying? And then you do gotta work it. So it's something to be said when it's more diversity. You know, we even need even more diversity now and stuff like that. Because I mean, you got the breakfast clubs, and you got the world stars, and all of that stuff gets very well covered. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like the everyday, like the everyday life and perspective. And I love that you started with the Black Lives Matter. That, like, for the past few years I've been crying. I've been in my car crying because of the news stories, and just how they're just like thrown at us, like like it's like the media hasn't even really approach these topics with any type of empathy. Like, I'm gonna just say it, just general mind. Somebody might be like, oh, don't, no type of empathy necessary for the loss of human life. Like, I don't even, it's not even about it being Black lives or anything like that. It's about the loss of human life, period. And if you're not approaching it like that, or if you're not seeing it like that, like it's an American tragedy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just a, oh, woe is the Black community. It's an American tragedy when we don't have the systems and structures in place to protect Americans. Like, yes, this one was Black, and yes, they were targeted because of their color, and that is discrimination. But it's like, if it's not being treated like that, then I don't want to be here. I
Right, exactly.
don't want to be here. What's the point?
Right. It's like, it's tough, It's tough to have to get up and go work for the white man and keep, it's true.
Right.
And keep it like moving, like this isn't happening, slap a smile on your face and say
Mhm.
good morning when inside you're just like,
Right. And it's like, even like a lot of those environments, like, like we don't, again, we need our own platforms that's just like, that's free, so that we can speak, because that's health. That's health, where you can express yourself, like when you can emote. A
right,
lot of times, like you said, you gotta, like, put on a face and then go to work, and then Sally's like, oh, I heard about, what I'm saying? And it's like a whole, like, lynching, whole public
right.
lynching, what I'm saying? And then you, as the Black, employee, oh, oh, no, this isn't just a me problem, Sally. This
So, we're having a Karen.
everybody problem.
We're having a Karen. We're leaving her alone. How we took on Sally. Sally Mae. Yeah, we can't take on Sally because Sally Mae, I'm tired of Sally Mae. So I owe Sally Mae so much money, some student loans.
Right. Hasn't she caught the Rona yet? Can someone go sneeze on Sally Mae for me? Can they just do me a solid? You know what I'm saying? Do me a solid. Just are you positive you got it? Go next to Sally. But yes, all of that. So so even with you starting like that, it makes it stop, baby. Your water's right there. Go get your water right there. But even with that being why you started, what I'm saying, like, it's just important, and to have, keep on driving. And even if you decide, to go in another route or to go another direction, like, just more of us expressing ourselves genuinely is super important. So with that being said, like, how do you keep yourself motivated, now that you've started, now that you're when will the year be for you? A year
It will be June.
June? Okay,
Yeah.
nice. So now that you're coming up in a few months into your first year, what I would like to hear is, like, like, some things you've learned, some things that you learned, like maybe one or two things, and then, like, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Mm. Some things that I learned is it's a lot more work than it looks.
Right. You're just gonna keep on saying that
I'm
part.
gonna keep on saying it because I'm just like, you'll be listening to a podcast and you're like, oh, this sounds like fun. I just have to like go and talk to, no.
No.
There's so much happening behind the scenes before you get the version that you hear.
Right, that 1 to 2 hours, right.
Right. It's a lot more work than it looks. And that there is, and I also learned that you can do it. Don't sell yourself short, because like I said, I'm like a dinosaur. I suck at technology. Like literally 2 years ago, I found out how to put my phone on silent mode. And
No.
a 5-year-old showed me at work. He like my
No.
phone down, and I'm just like, oh, what is that you just did right there? He's like, I put it on silent mode. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that button was there.
Right, that's so funny. You are a grandma.
Yeah, I'm a grandmama. That's me.
Thanks for that example. That drove it home.
And so like I was selling myself short. I'm like, I'm old with that technology. I'm not on top of it. But it's like if you keep working at it,
Mhm.
and there are like YouTube videos you can look up and stuff, and you will learn because you have to. Like
Right. And then
like
technology is changing so quickly too, though. Like that's why I'm like, I have to just really give myself a lot of grace. Like I think grace is the biggest thing.
yeah, yeah. And then what keeps me motivated is like every time I'm like, this is becoming very overwhelming, like trying to balance it all, work, family, and finding time to hop on social media so I can do that, and finding time to like set up these conversations that I'm having with people. And every time I'm like, this is a lot, and I don't know if it's worth it to keep doing it. I have my day one supporters. I have a few friends. Let me give them a shout out to Tia, Kristen, Merrick, Leslie. Um, and so I have like my day one supporters who listen. Oh, I'm not gonna forget Lady, Nadine, my sister, Sion, my husband, um, and my husband's friends. Lots of shout out to Falu, Malik, Nico, and Lobby. Like I have these supporters who always tell me like they listen to every episode and they will like tell me they're like, "Oh, that was really great." They're like, "You have a way like with doing these conversations with people that they open up to you, and it's so great. Like this is such a great platform. You are made to do this." And they like really push me, and they really take the conversations I have, and they reflect on them, and some of them like go and have these conversations with their significant other, and that reminds me why I'm doing this, because like I said, I wanted to create a platform for people to be able to feel free to express themselves, and that's what motivates me. It's like, okay, I guess I gotta do another episode.
That's too funny. I guess I am making an impact.
Yeah, for real. So thank
So yes, and yeah, shout out to all your friends, and that's super cool to have a support system. That's magical. That's great. And to have feedback like that, so that's what feeds you. Like the feedback feeds into you
right,
just going, because it's like, okay, people are looking for your episodes now,
right.
so you're building an audience.
Right. And they'll tell me, and people will reach out and be like, you should do an episode on co-parenting, because like that's something I struggle with, and I want to get other people's ideas on there, and they'll like give me topics, and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Like we could do that. So
Oh, and that's big though. That's actually like that's what I'm saying. Like the more natural the fit versus someone just doing it just because they think it's a cool thing to do, or if you think you're gonna make money off the break, you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like big.
right,
People
because
want to.
I make $0.
Right, right. You see
Zero.
the kid? You see the kid? This is destiny for me. Okay. That's why I said I'm committed. Okay. And I want to just showcase other committed people that's doing it because they're committed, like that's why I said you hear some people and you're like, yeah, I got a podcast, I'm about to start a podcast, and you're like, yeah, there's levels to it, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like you got to be in it for the long haul, so the slow and steady, like, is definitely going to win the race, you know what I'm saying? Now some platforms, like again, like the Breakfast Club, or you know, or like TI, or like, people that already have established bases, like,
right,
okay, like they have people that's already following them and all they did was put it in podcast format, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But again, those still aren't people that started out, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't start out like in the beginning with that format and stuff
right.
like that. So people, you know, like I wish everybody the best and everything, but I'm like, yes, it's not for the weak.
And it makes you $0.
Right. She's like, where's the camera? Where's the camera? Here,
$0. Anything I spent
Right.
money.
And if you want to make money, you gotta work at that too. Like that's a whole other job. You know what I'm saying? Getting sponsorships and you know, affiliate and making commercials and stuff like that. Like it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So the fat lady is singing. And if you think I'm impressed by that behavior, excuse me.
You're not.
Excuse me, set director. All I need is a sign. All you got to do is put up 5 minutes, okay? Go write 5 on a piece of paper and show it to me. Nia, go write on a piece of paper the number 5. Okay, write the number 5 in red for me. Thank you. Redirection. All right, you probably know a little redirection is big with kids.
Yeah. You're doing a great job. No, you are. You are.
I'm a product of the products I invest in.
That's a good one. I'm a product
of products.
Products I invested.
Jesus is my rock. I'm not playing with you. Don't throw that. Okay. So so please tell people where to follow you, where to catch your podcast and to catch your segments of therapy and everything and you know all of that so they can tune in.
All right. You can follow me on I have a Facebook and I have an Instagram and I have a Twitter that I don't really access because I don't know how to work Twitter.
Look at me. I just started Twitter a few weeks ago. Yeah. And I just pressed the share button. I can't. I cannot.
I don't know how to work it. My editor started one for me and I never go on there. So Instagram and Facebook are the ones at the Niva J Podcast. And you can catch me on YouTube. You could search me, the Niva J Podcast, and that's where you'll find episodes of therapy. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment if you have any ideas of what you would like me to talk about on my next podcast. Please do send them in. I am taking all feedback.
There we go. I love it. I love it. And feedback is key. That's what I was saying. I was like, you have like an actual like test subject right around you. So yeah, it's nowhere but up.
I hope so.
Right. I mean, it started as a hobby. So, you know, when you're starting there, nowhere but up. Exposure, opportunities, monetization, like a hobby is a hobby and then nowhere but up from there. And so, yeah, so I'm gonna have to deal with this young thing right here. I guess.
All right. Well, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate this.
Okay. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you bringing me on your show too. So I'm still kind of like backlogged as far as getting my like I don't know. Can you send me the link? I know it's unprofessional to ask on there.
The link for which one?
So to the extra to our episode. Is there
okay.
That came on your show.
Yes. Do you have an iPhone, right?
Yes, it's a different number though. It's not the number that.
No, I can. If you do, I'll just tell you how to get it on there.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that offline. I was like, I've been meaning to text you. I'm terrible. So I was like, let me just ask her. I have her. But yes, thank you so much, Marniva. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Definitely want to bring you on again. Sometime in the future. I'm pretty positive you'll have even more growth by then, and more funny stories and stuff, and may have even replaced your position. With full-time podcasts. Who knows? Manifestation is crazy. Yeah. So I'm super proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to know you and everything, and blessed to have just people winning in my circle and stuff. Yeah. To you in my circle. So while I still have a face to save, right?
But hey, you're doing a great job because look at you. You held your own stayed right there as that whatever went past your face. So you're killing it.
It's my life. Wouldn't trade it for all the world. Okay, girl. Look, I know your babies want you too. They're probably somewhere doing them and stuff like that. So kiss the babies for me and
I will.
And yes, we're gonna bring you back on. And it's always hard to close out with people because I just love having a conversation.
Yeah, me too. All righty.
We'll definitely bring you on.
Have a good night.
Look at me. Was there any last things that you wanted to say or draw people's attention to?
Oh no, just look me up.
Yeah, she is a good time. Her podcasts are very interesting and everything. So definitely go follow her. All right, girl. You have a good, blessed night and a blessed rest of your week because it's Friday. And yeah, we'll talk soon.
All righty. Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So we're actually ending. Chill out. We're actually ending, and we'll see you guys. Stop it, please. We will see you next week. All right. Nehemiah and I will see you next week. Hope you enjoyed our guests and everything, and we'll see you next Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Have a great rest of your weekend, and tune